nature of change can either be cataclysmic or a graceful metamorphosis from one level of existence to another. Cataclysmic change comes from the surface and forces us into re-evaluation and the eventual adjustment of core beliefs. Graceful change is precipitated by a deep and profound shift of core attitudes and beliefs. This foundational adjustment filters into the surface experiences of everyday life, resulting in graceful and supported change. The future is written in the moment. If we abandon the moment by fearing or anticipating the future, we forfeit the priceless gift of the moment. We lose the ability to not only determine the quality of our existence, but the way in which change will occur, with grace or cataclysmically. We are standing on the cusp of a deep core shift in cosmic and planetary existence. This will most certainly filter through into the surface conditions of everyday life. Whether we experience these changes with grace or trauma depends on how fluidly we can synchronize our deep inner change with the profound and fundamental changes taking place at the heart of existence. Understanding the fundamental changes. We have been part of linear change as a way of life for eons of existence. This is about to change. Linear change causes deterioration in all circumstances unless we constantly feed it energy to maintain ideal conditions. This principle is called inertia. The peak condition of the body, or a relationship for existence, deteriorates without constant efforts of renewal. Linear change is like an echo bouncing off canyon walls. It becomes weaker every time it changes direction. The canyon walls can be equated to cataclysmic change that forces life into a different direction. Cataclysms cause shock, and shock lowers consciousness by creating a loss of life force and energy. The way life changes from one expression to the next throughout the cosmos will become a starburst rather than a line bouncing off membranes or matrices of space. The movement of life within a confined space is the experience of linear time. The space is formed by the limiting belief systems that confine our experiences within matrices. The effect of exponential starburst changes at the heart of life is the shattering of layers of matrices. This changes not only the way time will be experienced, but also produces instant freedom from old belief systems. Previously, changes came from cataclysms and opposition, the canyon walls. The result was deterioration in the quality of life. The changes at the heart of existence will now come from rapture and will release profound energy and life force, supported change to the surface conditions of everyday life. How to create graceful change in our lives. As the cosmos transcends the principle of inertia, one of the core griefs of man can be healed. The belief that our output or effort always exceeds our input or rewards. It is now possible to flourish and to achieve results more effortlessly. Embrace this belief. Replace doubt with glad expectations. Repeat the daily affirmation. I flourish by releasing old expectations. As the gap between cause and effect closes, thoughts and feelings will more rapidly manifest. Be aware of your fears, but immediately redirect your attention to their opposite manifestation. If you fear lack of resources, acknowledge your fear, but immediately pour energy into the visualization of abundance coming into your life until what you fear seems unreal. Do not pretend that negative emotions aren't present. One strengthens what one opposes, but rather withhold your energy from them by redirecting it elsewhere. Live with deep awareness. Slow life down and take a few pauses in your daily activities to appreciate deeply your environment, other people, the earth, and your many blessings. Gratitude brings increase and self-appreciation. By allowing yourself to be inspired by your environment, your life becomes revitalized. Attuning to the unfolding core existence through gratitude, love, and praise creates peak orgasmic experiences of the body, that is, sexuality with another, the soul, that is, emotional rapture, such as that inspired by art, music, or deep love, and the spirit, that is, through praise resulting from the recognition of the perfection unfolding beyond the appearances. These create starburst experiences that shatter old matrices and birth new possibilities. Areas of change during 2013. The economy will in all likelihood not return to normal. The debt-ridden society and shallow value systems never were normal. The trend will move us into seeing wealth in a different light and eliminating the wastefulness that results from neediness taking the place of gratitude. It will reduce complexity and restore sharing simple pleasures with loved ones. More people will gravitate to alternative and holistic healing, organic food, and self-sustainable lifestyles. The mistrust of authority will grow, and a movement towards taking back self-sovereignty will result. Many will seek to relocate in rural areas if they can find an innovative way to sustain themselves. Violence in inner cities will put pressure on families to return to spiritual values. The increase in heavy metal toxicity and geopathic stress from cell phones and computers will increase certain diseases, while simultaneously humanity will become immune to other diseases. Immunity against HIV will begin to manifest among children. The environment will fight back to restore balance to the earth. Weather patterns will continue to be disrupted. Miraculous improvements in water quality of some of the major rivers of the earth will occur. New species will be discovered. Humanity will begin to evolve into a higher form of expression, becoming a new race with enhanced capacities. Extraterrestrials will continue to keep their distance, but sightings of their ships will become much more open and frequent. Chi hararak nenestu uklet bivararexpi araras enes blihuvrasat eklevi piharet sperere rukvi. From increased pressure, the babe leaves the womb. At the end of time, man shall be renewed. As translated by Almine from the Lemurian records of Hansat. Almine, acknowledged as the leading seer and mystic of our time, is a gifted teacher and lecturer. She has gained a large international following while traveling the world, delivering her empowering, life-altering message to those who are drawn to living a life of mastery. A prolific author, many of her books are translated into multiple languages. Her online teachings range from mysticism, self-mastery, shamanism, and cutting-edge alchemy. Much of Almine's information comes from her renowned gift as translator of ancient records.